Hey guys, Andrew from A&J Gaming here. Yet again with another Xenoverse, kinda what I want to see in this game video. And today we're going to be talking about Majins and Namekians. Now, the first thing I'm going to kick it off with is probably Namekians, because this is a more difficult topic to cover in the amount of time that I have. So, let's begin. So for Namekian Transformations, they should give it like kind of like an aura exchange type thing, or they could do like a instead of like how Piccolo and Budokai games had like a sync and then fuse, sync with Nail and fuse with Kami, but they should kind of keep that, but instead of like saying sync with Nail and fuse with Kami, they should keep it kind of maybe a little bit more like generic, like sync or fuse with something. Sync with Namekian or fuse with Namekian, kinda. So basically, whenever you would hit that like transformation option, it would vary in your strength. Now, probably what I would probably have to, what I would probably say the best option would be have like the sync with nail kind of give you more of a physical um attack and like more basic attack and more straight supers and uh yeah, that's kind of it. And then for the Fuse's Kami, it would be basic attack and key supers instead of straight supers. That's and then but I don't know how that could work though, because that would almost have to be like a permanent transformation, kind of like in Budokai games or the burst limit, or yeah, burst limit. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, but yeah, it's kind of I wouldn't. It would be kind of cool to see a giant slug thing, kind of like the Super Namex or whatever they're called. But I don't think we'll ever see that in the game, other than with Lord Slug in Tenkaichi 3. Basically, that was long forgotten. Um, Now they could either do it two ways. They could either make it just like pure simple transformations, or they could kind of make it like throughout the story you fuse with somebody or sync with somebody, and then that's kind of like your form for the rest of the game. So basically, it gives you a permanent power up all the time. If that makes sense. Now, I guess I'll move on to the margins now. So what I had in mind from the margins is we should be able to create. Excuse me. You should be able to create a male margin who is fat or skinny, and we should be able to create a female margin who is fat or skinny. And basically, the transformations would work like you can choose whether or not you want to be turned into Super Boo, or if you're skinny, you should transform into a fat version of yourself, because that's in a way that's sort of how it worked in the show, I guess. But not really. I don't know. But and then if you're fat, you should transform like into Super Boo or Kid Boo forms, kind of. But and like you can transform, like yeah, wow, you can customize your transformation however you want to, kind of like with the Arcosians or uh like I said with the same hair and whatever. So that's kind of my thinking on that. Now that would be a lot more difficult, I think, in a way. But uh yeah, I don't really know what else to say to that. One of the things I guess you could do was be like, obviously the fat margin would have higher health, like basically the same thing as it is right now. Only like both female and male version of margins can have, like, obviously if you're like fat, you're gonna have more health and low speed. If you're skinny, you're gonna have less health and more speed. Did I say that right? Yeah. But if you can, and you should be able to kind of create like a midway form, I guess. So kind of like someone who has medium amount of health and a medium amount of speed. So kind of like someone who's like mediocre at best. which is basically all you can really do for that. And like I said, one would increase speed, one would increase special attack, like not attacks and stuff. Like Super Boo would increase attacks, and Kid Boo would increase speed and stamina and stuff like that. And that's really all I had to say for this video, guys. So, if you like what you heard or saw or whatever, leave a like. Comment if you think you have better ideas than me, which I'm sure some of you do, because these ideas aren't that great. And I will see you next time on A&J Gaming, and thank you for watching.